Alright guys, today we've got a '07 Ford Fusion. I'm going to be replacing the interior door handle for obvious reasons, okay? Like I said, this is a Fusion, but this also applies to a Mercury Milan or a Lincoln Zephyr from the late 2000s and early 2010s. I'm going to hand you off to my cameraman.
Alright, we're going to try to do a non-stop
Alright,
handle replacement.
Step one, you see this little cappy-do right here? You want to get that off to access the Torx 20. And I do want to mention that you do need a Torx 20, a 7mm socket, an 8mm socket, and you may want to get a flathead screwdriver so that you can pop the cable off, but it may not be necessary for you. If this cap pops off of here and falls down, no problem. It has 3 tangs on it. One's longer than the other. And there's 3 provisions inside of this trim piece that the tangs line up to. It can only go in one way. All right, without further ado, go ahead and start here. Get this Torx 20 out of here. This one that goes in the door handle bezel is shorter than the other Torx 20s. So I'm gonna just go ahead and set that aside for now. And underneath, right here, there's another Torx 20. Right where my finger is, up in there, that you'll want to get off. It's one of the longer ones. Set that there. And on the back of the door, right here, is another Torx 20. Don't worry, you guys, this is a very simple door panel to pull off. I'm sorry for the blurry camera. Hand you back off to the cameraman.
Quite a nice day to do this today, I should say.
It is a beautiful day. You may have a little fabric panel down in here that you need to pull out. You can use a pick to pull it out, but mine's missing. So at this point, I have access to the 7mm screw inside this pocket here. A little trick, put your finger on the bottom of the bolt head, spin the bolt, and you'll be able to grab it a little easier.
There you go.
And
with the rest of them.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pull this master switch out. This procedure is the same for all 4 doors, just maybe a little different on the switches and stuff, just a few connectors on the other one.
Would there be any differences to the lower trim model, say if you don't have power doors or power windows?
I'm not sure that there are any without those, but if there are, yeah, there might be just differences in the, I'm just pushing on the levers right there.
Pushing on the levers and pulling out. Yep.
There we go. Okay. All right, so that's been taken out. I'm going to go ahead and pull this bezel out of here. If you need to order one, Ford calls this an escutcheon right here, this trim piece.
An escutcheon.
Escutcheon.
Interesting.
One connector here for the power door lock switch. Squeeze the lever and pull.
Push and pull.
All right. At this point, that Torx 20's out. That one's out on the bottom. This one's out. I'm going to go ahead and pull back on the door panel. I don't recall right off if I had to take that off on the other side. I'm going to try without it.
I believe you just had to pull away from the door.
Okay, yeah, there's no, it just pops straight on. There's no pulling up and pulling out, so this shouldn't get in the way. Ooh, that's a worn panel. So basically, I'm going to get my fingers back here and just pull out. Get a better grip on it, on the ground here. You may need to find a spot that works best for you to start at. There we go. Oh. There's just plastic clips that are popped into holes.
Sounds like you're breaking the door, but you're not.
Yeah, you're just releasing the clips. There we go. And
it just sounds awful.
Comes right off.
And then with that, within 4 minutes, the door panel is off.
It's very easy, you guys. You can do this. Okay.
Okay. Believe it or not, to change this handle out, all you need is what size?
That is an 8mm or a 5/16, whatever you have in your box.
1 bolt holds that entire handle in.
Take that 8mm bolt off. It looks like that.
Yep.
And once again, the 3 Torx 20s that you have, there's one that's shorter and it holds the escutcheon onto the door handle. Oops. And next step.
Make sure you lose your bolts.
Yeah, make sure you lose everything you take off. All right, you see, once again, just turning it over. Here's the cable. You need to take that off. Okay. And then you see this. pop the cable out of the handle right there.
Yep.
Circle.
And we got some Audio Technicas from Rock Auto. They were about 20 bucks, but decent quality, nice and shiny.
Oops. Okay, so I'm going to first start out here with taking this cable here and inserting it into this hole here. You see that this hole has a little slit on the side. That's for the cable itself to go into. That easy. Okay. You see this U-shaped groove right here? It's the cable slides into there.
With a little notch provision.
There we go. It may not pop, but you'll feel it nudge in there. All right. Once I get more comfortable here, I'm going to go ahead and see that hole right there. And you see this hole right here? There we go. Not that one. This one right here. This bolt.
It's only silver bolt.
Yeah. Start it. Yeah. Let's see here. Go.
Just like that, folks. We
There's a bit of an odor in the car right now.
Yeah, we have to work on cleaning it.
Oh my goodness.
Just like that, one bolt and the handle is in.
Oh, cameraman. The odor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you get your panel back on, make sure you get this plug facing upwards around where that is.
Up here where you're not going to drop it. You're going to want to pull it, that smaller cable right here, up through here so you can connect it to the escutcheon, to the door lock buttons there. But these three for the driver's front door, these are for the window master switch, so you want to stick them where the window master switch is going to go. So.
And on the passenger door or the back doors, there's just one cable.
Once again, I've just got this other cable here, and use my third hand.
Yep. The more hands, the better.
You're going to want to line the little plastic clips up with all these holes here. There's also two larger locator right here that goes right here. Just line everything up and you should be able to nudge it on. Might take a second, don't worry. There we go. Perfect.
And there's two small black ones on the outer side. They're real tiny. You want to make sure you get into place. You don't want to break them.
Once the door panel is lined up, you'll feel it kind of sit into place. Then you can go around and pop the clips in. Okay. I'm putting my finger under here. There's no gap between the door panel and the door itself. Therefore, it's fully seated. Double check up here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start getting everything back together. The connectors only go in one spot. You can't mix them up. To my knowledge anyway. There we go. There's a little notch right there. You need to kind of line that up in there. And you'll feel it, and this will fall down. And let me try that one more time. There we go.
That'll be beautiful.
Okay. And now, take the 7mm or 9/32 head screw and put it down inside this, oops. Might take a moment here, but and your back might hurt. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in. I'm using both my fingers to line it up in the hole. And oh my goodness. There, oh, there it is.
This will probably be the most difficult part of this whole procedure, is that one bolt.
But now I'm going to tighten that 7mm head bolt down. Okay. Okay, so you can put your escutcheon on now. Push the harness down in there. Open the door. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Take your short Torx screw here, prep it for insertion. And here we go. I'm not getting those too tight, but once again here, that's what the cap looks like there, the little cover. If that camera's picking that up or not.
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
So your car still has it.
Yeah, that may be missing. So all that we have left are these two screws here. And one of them goes on the side here. I'll go ahead and show you. Okay. And the final one goes on the bottom. Right, you'll feel a little notch. I'll show you in a second. Okay, let me make sure that's picking that up. Right under there. There it is, right in the middle of the camera.
And just like that, folks, you can change your door handle out in about 10-11 minutes here. And it is that easy. And now it all works perfectly. Make sure all your buttons work. And all that. And yeah.
That's it. And all you need is some patience, a Torx 20 screw bit, a 8mm and 7mm socket.
And possibly a flathead screwdriver and a pick.
Oh yes, the pick. You will need a pick to pop this cover off. The little one for the screw there. But that's it, folks. That's all that it takes.
Beautiful. All right, you still an outro?
Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.
Ciao for now.